will show you the questions, and then you need to answer the questions. All right? Maybe I'll let you look at the questions first. This is the questions. There will be 2 questions for you. Okay, I will random, and some of you have to answer these questions. The first one is, what is the videos about? And the second one is, why we need to write. So you have to watch the videos carefully. Okay?
It takes years and years and years of writing before you can write even one great page. Writing, reading, writing.
A balance of passion and writing a lot and enjoyment and thinking of writing brilliant things.
Your other grades can sound like mindless dribble, or you're trying to wait to write a sound like most of the time you're both right, they're both very accurate.
Okay, so I will do the random, and you have to answer these 2 questions. Yeah. So we will start with the first question. What is the videos about? What did you see from the video? Reading? Anything else? Reading and writing. Next person, anyone more? Hey, what is the video talking about? What is the video about?
Writing.
One more time, louder.
Writing.
Writing. Me? Yeah, it's you. So, the second question is, why we need to write? Why? In your opinion, why we need to write? Explain your thoughts, your feeling and your thoughts. Okay. So you have to, like, you write to explain your feeling or maybe your thought as me answer. Okay, so for today we will learn about the entertainment under the topic arts. Okay, it's in your books. Okay, it's in your book. And for the first part, we will start with the vocabulary part. And for this part, again, you have to listen for the first time. And then the second time, you have to listen and then repeat the words. Okay, and we will see page by page together what does that word mean. Okay? For the first one.
Novelist.
Second one.
Novelist.
Again.
Novelist.
Novelist. What is the part of speech of novelist? Now, right? And look at our picture and the short video right here. The novelist is a person who writes the novels. And what is the novel? What is novel? A type of book, right? Yes, and the novel is a long story, not a short story, okay? If we talk about the novel, it means that we talk about the long story or the story that have a lot of information or details, okay? Let's see our example.
Novelist and journalist Ernest Hemingway used to write standing up.
One more.
Novelist and journalist Ernest Hemingway used to write standing up.
Okay, I need one person to write, to read it again. They or say. Okay. Yeah, can you read it for me? Novelist. Ernest. Okay. One more time. Ernest.
Hemingway used to write standing up.
Okay, the book, he likes standing up. Okay? Not sitting or laying down. Next one.
Poem.
One more time.
Poem.
Louder, louder. Poet. Poet. What is the part of speech of poet? Now. And look at our gifts right here. What is this man doing? What is he doing? Him. What is him in English? Type. Okay, type. You type a message, and this man is type like a poem. Poem is the like a part of the message that have the same sounds or rhyme and rhythm. Okay, have the same rhyme and rhythm, or maybe you can say it's the same melody. You have like the melody from the poem. Okay, and the poet is a person. We will talk about the person who writes the poem that has the same rhymes and rhythms. Okay, now let's see our example.
Children's author and poet Roald Dahl sat in a very old armchair in a shed. Children's author and poet Roald Dahl sat in a very old armchair in a shed.
Together. Children. Together. Children. And roll out down. That in a very old armchair. Okay, and this is Roald Dahl. Who knows Roald Dahl? No one? He is like an author that writes the witches, the chocolate factories. Okay, you know that? The chocolate factory or the witches. Yeah, it's really popular. And our next part, we will talk about the structure. Okay, we will talk about the structure, and in this part, there will be the participle tense. So for the first one, I want to know that what is the structures of participle? Subject followed by verb. Two. Okay. And we will use the participle to talk about the finished action or events. It means we will use the participle in the past or to talk about something that happened in the past. Okay? And we have to say when that situation or when is that action happened. Okay? We will use the participle. So let's see our example right here.
Children's author and poet Roald Dahl sat in a very old armchair in a shed.
One more time.
Children's author and poet Roald Dahl sat in a very old armchair in a shed.
From this sentence, where is the subject? Where is the subject? Which one? Who? The subject is a person. Who? Roll down is the subject. And where is the verb to? Sat. Okay, sat is the verb to. So from this sentence, it means Roald Dahl just sat in an old armchair in a shed. This is the shed. As I told you, this is the shed and it's made from the wood. Okay? Next one.
Graham Greene, playwright, used to write only in the morning.
Graham Greene, playwright, used to write only in the morning. Where is the subject? Where is the subject? It's a person as well. What is his name? Graham Greene is the subject. Okay, and where is the verb to? Where is the verb to? Verb to. Where? Can you pronounce the word for me? Use to or just only use. Okay, and if it has to need to follow by the verb infinitive or infinitive verb. Okay. Yeah. So that's about be like some tests in our activity. And the next one, as this is the reading part, so I will teach you about the reading strategies. And for this one is the skimming. Okay, you know the skimming? Do you know skimming? Skimming? Okay. I'll explain you later. Okay. Skimming. You can use the skimming to read the books or maybe novel or another passage, so you can get more information. However, you don't have to read all of the passage. Even if they have a lot of the paragraphs, like in one passage there will be 6 paragraphs, but you don't have to read all of the 6 paragraphs. Okay, I will tell you the tips. Okay, the first one, just skip through the passage, and you don't have to read all of it, as I told you. Just find the important details and story or maybe the data. Sometimes there will be the bold words. The bold words or the number or maybe the words that give you, that's only one word, but it gives you a lot of information about that passage or story. Okay, so you can skip through the passage. You don't have to read all of it. Yeah, the first one. And for the second one, you have to focus. If you cannot hold all of the passage, you can focus just only on the first paragraph or in the introduction part, okay, the first part of the passage, right? Just only the first one, or maybe in the summary. Summary will be in the last paragraph, or you can read just only the last sentences, okay, the last sentence. Yeah, and as I told you, the bold words is very important, so you can get the information from the passage, but do not read all of it, okay? And you have to use these tips for your activity. And for example, this is like the passage, and there will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs, right? But you don't have to read all of the 5 paragraphs. That is too much for you, and there's a less time for you to read all of it. So you can read just the first paragraph. It's called what? Introduction, and maybe you can get the information from the last paragraph, and it's called summary. Okay? Alright. For this part, we will learn about the passage, and I will turn on the audio for you for the first time, like for the whole passage. Okay? And then in the second time, we will look at the slide page by page together, and I will teach you or explain to you about this passage. Okay?
Novelist and journalist Ernest Hemingway used to write standing up. D.H. Lawrence wrote under a tree. Jane Austen, author of romantic fiction, wrote on a small table in her family living room. Children's author and poet Roald Dahl sat in a very old armchair in a shed. And French novelist Marcel Proust wrote in bed. Graham Greene, author, playwright, and literary critic, used to write only in the morning. After 500 words, he stopped even in the middle of a sentence.
How many characters in our passage? Who can remember? Okay, so let's see page by page together. For the first one.
Novelist and journalist Ernest Hemingway used to write standing up.
I want you to read it again. And together. Novel. And Ernest Hemingway. What does it mean? Novelist. From our vocabulary part. What is novelist? What is he doing right here? He is studying and writing the novel. So a person who writes the novels, we call novelist. Okay? Novelist. This one that we have already learned about. Novelist, the part of speech is noun, right? And the novelist is a person who writes the novel. Okay?
D.H. Lawrence wrote under a tree. D.H. Lawrence wrote under a tree.
Together. D.H. Lawrence. Louder, louder. D.H. So where he liked to write the novel? Where? Under the tree. Okay, from our picture right here. He like sitting under the tree and write the novel or maybe his book. Okay.
Jane Austen, author of romantic fiction, wrote on a small table in her family living room. Jane Austen, author of romantic fiction, wrote on a small table in her family living room.
12A. 12A. Cream. Okay. I want you to read this sentence again. This one. 1, 2, 3. Jane Austen. Okay, thank you. What does it mean? Who is Jane Austen? Can you guess who is Jane Austen? What is her work? Oh, what is her work? What is her works? Right about what? Romantic fiction. Total. What is the works of Jane Austen? What is her job? What is her job? Right? And what is her job? Again, louder. Yeah, that is her job. It's about writing a romantic fiction, and there have the collections. If you interested in this one, you can search on internet and take it. Okay.
Children's author and poet Roald Dahl sat in a very old armchair in a shed. Children's author and poet Roald Dahl sat in a very old armchair in a shed.
Number 1A. 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 Yeah. Okay, I want you to read like cream. Okay, I want you to read this one. Louder. Children's author and poet Roald Dahl sat in a very old armchair in a shed. This is an old armchair. This is Roald Dahl, and this is the shed. Okay, shed is like a small building, and Roald Dahl just sitting in the armchair in the shed to write his book. Okay, and some of his famous books is The Witches, Matilda. So you can find it if you're interested. Okay, next one.
And French novelist Marcel Proust wrote in bed. And French novelist Marcel Proust wrote in bed.
Together, listen together. Okay, I'll let you listen one more time.
And French novelist Marcel Proust wrote in bed.
Together again. And French is pronounced as Marcel Proust. Marcel Proust. Okay, and what is his nationality? French. It is far from Thailand. Yeah. Okay. It's far from Thailand, and where he like to writing his book? Where? In bed or on his bed, right? So, number 8. Where you would love to write it? Where? Yeah. On the table. On the table. when you have to write on the table. Number 18, B. Okay, 18, B. Stand up and I so where you like to write, when you have to write, the position. Stand, sleep, no, not sleep, maybe like standing, sitting on the chair and writing on the. Okay, so that is your position that you like. Okay. Next one.
Graham Greene, author, playwright, and literary critic, used to write only in the morning.